Yesterday message was very clear. We know what is happening in Uganda right now. Every African knows what's happening. We know the atrocities they are facing. We know the extreme human rights violations which is happening there, the bullying, the abuse of power and all that. We monitor everything happening there. And we know these things are being done or orchestrated by the current president, that is M7, Museveni. He's the one creating all this. But right now, the message today is, we know next year, which is January next year, 15th January, the people of Uganda are going to have their election, general elections. Now, with this election, we know that elections are supposed to be held for the people. The civilians are supposed to go out and vote and choose who they want them to lead. And so next year, January 15th, is a protest vote in Uganda, and the people are going to vote to choose a leader. So we are here in Ghana and we are making this statement to the sitting president of Uganda, that is Museveni. This is a statement from Ghana we are making to you. Ugandans are going to have elections, and this election is their destiny because they are going to vote to choose a leader. No fighting, no guns, no beatings. They are only going to use their time to vote and choose a leader. And so the message we are sending to Museveni is that this election, which is happening next year, we do not want military to be seen at the polling stations. The people of Ghana and even across Ghana, what we are saying is we do not want military to be holding guns and seen at various polling stations. Why am I saying this? I am saying this because the voting they are going to vote is for the civilians. This is a civilian government who are going to vote to choose a leader. And so we do not expect any military officer packed with guns moving around election areas to be intimidating the people, to cause chaos and other things. We don't want to see any gun during the election. In fact, military officers should be at the barracks during the election. They only have the time to go and vote, and after voting, maybe they will even vote before the election or the main election day will come. So they should vote first and then go and stay at barracks. This election is for the civilians to go and vote and choose a leader. We don't want military men to be seen during the election holding guns, roaming about at the election places like a war. We don't want to see that again. We do not want to see that. Secondly, the police officers who are also going to make sure they monitor the election to make sure that things are being done in the right way and things move on without any chaos or anything. We are pleading that no police officer should go to police stations with guns. We keep repeating because election is not about holding guns to go and be intimidating people. Election is just something which is supposed to be free and fair for people to go out in their numbers, civilians who are unarmed going out in their numbers to go and vote with their thumb, just this, to choose a leader whom they prefer. Election is not when they are going to vote, people are going to be seen holding guns, because there are some human beings on this earth, when they see people with guns, there is a lot of fear in them. Somebody will want to go and vote, but when they see police and military patrolling the area with guns, it puts fear in them, and most of them get that kind of panicking, and then they go back home. They don't even vote again because they don't know why. That kind of fear, the fear. People get intimidated when they see people with guns and other weapons. So we are pleading that even the police officers who are going to make sure they see through with this election, they shouldn't go there with gun, because the people going to vote, nobody is going there with gun. They are only going there with their thumb, their hand, to go and vote and choose a leader. So this is a clear message we are sending to Museveni, that during the election day of Uganda, we don't want to see military with guns. We don't want to see police with guns. We only want to see police moving around there, monitoring and studying and seeing that everything is in a smooth way. Nobody cause problem, nobody cause chaos, or nobody try to create problem in that particular area. That's what you want to see. Apart from that, we don't want to see anybody with weapons, with ammunition going there to create problem. Because when these things are seen over there, that's when people begin to panic and it creates a lot of problem. So we are pleading, M7, during the election day, it's as simple as that. No weapons. Just allow the people to go and vote and choose whom they want to vote and choose. Don't go and intimidate anybody, because the world is monitoring that particular election. come January 15th, the whole world is monitoring the election in Uganda. The international organizations are monitoring, the human rights organizations are monitoring, and everybody, Ghana, Africa, everybody's monitoring. Even the AU, African Union, will be monitoring the election. We don't want to see any chaos. No guns, no weapons during the election. It is a peaceful election. It's an election for the civilians, not military. It's an election for civilians to go and vote, not military. Now, so that's for the election. The first one was for the election period that we said we do not want to see police, military roaming about with guns, intimidating the people. That's the first one. Now, the second one, we are moving to what is happening there right now. What is happening in Uganda right now. You know, next month, Ugandans are going to vote to choose a leader. So next month is an election year. Yes, that is new year, election year. So people are having their campaign, especially political parties who are contesting for the election. They are all having their political campaigns. We monitor what is happening in Uganda, and we have seen so much happening that people are going to vote next year in their general election. Political parties, opposition leaders are all having their campaign. And what we are seeing in Uganda is something which is very pathetic. That the opposition leader, the strongest opposition leader, Bobi Wine, anytime this young man go on the street to go and campaign, or go on the any of the regions to go and campaign, they are always met with brutal force. Bobi Wine is always met with brutal force. Anytime he's going to have a peaceful campaign, one, they always make sure they block the roads. Already, what I know about Uganda is that it is the Electoral Commission that gives the political parties their various venue or their various locations to go and campaign. So maybe today they are going to location A. It is the Electoral Commission that gives them. Tomorrow, next person will go to location A. So you don't go to location A, go to location B. So it's like the Electoral Commission is the one giving them locations to go and have their peaceful campaign. Now, when they give Bobi Wine his location to go and have a campaign, the next day when he moved to go and have his campaign, he will only be ambushed by the police force, by Museveni. He's always ambushed by the military and the police. Why? Because they said, we don't want you to go there. The Electoral Commission has given him the go-ahead that today, you have the right to go and campaign at a location A. He moved there with his crew. They get on the street. In the middle of the road, they get ambushed by the police and the military. And the simple question is, why are you blocking us? And the answer they give is, you do not have the right to go here. They didn't allow you to go here. Meanwhile, it was the Electoral Commission that told them that today or tomorrow, you are going to campaign in this particular area. So, Museveni, we are monitoring what you are doing. People try to go for their campaign and always they are being ambushed. Sometimes they shoot some of them. Sometimes they throw pepper spray. Sometimes they brutalize them. Sometimes arresting. There's a whole lot that happen anytime Bobi Wine and his people go for campaign. Anytime Bobi Wine goes for campaign, he's always met with brutal force. Either arresting them, intimidating them, beating some of them, cracking down on them, pepper spray, and all kinds of things happen to them. And so, Mr. President, we are pleading to you that elections are not war. Elections are choice of the people, for the people to go and vote and choose whom they want. Why will people go for campaign? Okay, you know, campaign means going to sell your message to the people. And when the people get the message and they believe what you are saying, then they go and vote for you. So now people are having their peaceful campaign. Particularly only Bobi Wine. Anytime he's going for campaign, you ambush them. Police and military with guns, weapons, ambush them, and they stop them from going to campaign. So the question is, now that you keep ambushing them, stopping them from having campaign, how do they go and preach their message to the people? Because always you were able to go and have your peaceful campaign because the military and the police are following you. So you go and have your peaceful campaign. You go and sell your message to the people. Now opposition leader is also going to have his campaign, sending his message to the people for the people to get the message. And if they buy into the message, they vote for him, they are always met with brutal force. They block them and all kinds of stuff. So we are pleading that stop what we are doing. What you are doing, this thing doesn't work. And what you are doing, it is not going to allow you to win power with this kind of tactics because the people have already chosen whom they are going to vote for. So there is no way you can be intimidating the people. Even when you block people, it even sends a message that people People want to listen to message and you are blocking them. For that matter, if you think they are going to vote for you, it is not going to work. So allow them to go for their peaceful campaign and choose whom they want to vote. And for your information, Mr. President, you have served Uganda for the past 40 years. Museveni, you have served Uganda for the past 40 years. That means you have been in power for the past 40 years and you are still the current president. Why do you fear when opposition leader is going for campaign? That means there's something wrong. Why do you fear that after being in power for the past 40 years, you shouldn't even campaign if you have done the right thing, if you have worked for the people, if you have served the people very well. For the past 40 years, this particular election, you shouldn't even campaign because your works, your deeds are going to let the people know that this is the man we are still going to vote for, and not to be blocking people who are going to have their peaceful campaign. Because you have been in power for the past 40 years, and your message, your deeds should speak for you. And so we are saying that enough is enough. Enough is enough. Stop intimidating the people. Let the people go and vote and choose whom they want to vote for. It is not by force for anybody to vote for anybody. It is very sad in Uganda. Recently, I think 3 days ago, we saw a picture online. A small boy, 16 years, Joshua or something, that the guy is no more. The guy has passed out. Why has he passed out? Because during one of Bobby Wine's campaign in Gulu City, they were ambushed by the police and the military force. And because of the beatings, the chasing of the people, the young guy sustained injuries. He was taken to hospital. And unfortunately, 3 days ago, he passed away. All these things are orchestrated by you. You send the police and the military and you give them agenda. Listen, go there. Make sure you sack them. Anybody who misbehave, deal with the person. And this is the message that they also come with. And so when they come, no mercy for anybody. And this is like atrocious. This is something that shouldn't happen. You are dealing with human beings. You are not dealing with chickens. Human beings are in Uganda. You are dealing with them. So why do you send police force to go and attack people? It is very sad the young boy is gone. Young boy is 16 years. Because of the police brutality and all that, the guy sustained injury, and as I speak to you, he's no more. You keep killing people every day. You keep unaliving Ugandans every day. And how do you expect the same people to go and vote for you when you always send police force, military to go and be attacking the people? So, Mr. President, this is a message from Ghana to you. This is a message from Ghana to you. We are telling you that election is not about violence. Election is not about police and military brutality. Allow the civilians, the people, to go and vote peacefully and choose whom they want to vote for. If the people who want you, they'll vote for you. We are saying it again. If the people of Uganda want you, they'll vote for you again. If they do not want you, do not force them. They have to vote and choose whom they want to vote for. Because after all, you are not the only person in Uganda. There are other intelligent people who can lead that country to a very successful path. So we are telling you, no intimidation in this particular election. Allow the people to go and vote and choose whom they want to vote. Because the world is watching. This particular election, the world is watching. And don't think you can use the military and the police to intimidate anybody and you go scot-free. You can remember that in Sudan, some officials in Sudan are facing ICC. Other countries in Africa, some of their politicians are facing ICC. You are not immune to that. You are not immune to what is happening to other people facing ICC criminal court. You are not immune. Don't think you have the power so you can do anything. The time will come, the atrocity you are committing, the crime you are committing, you will face international court and nobody can save you. So we are saying that we want a peaceful election. No more violence. No more intimidations. No more atrocities. No more police brutalities. No more abuse of power. No more abuse of power by state securities, both the police and the military. We do not want that abuse of power again. The people of Uganda have had enough. And we are saying that enough is enough. Ghana is watching you. The world is watching you. Africa is watching you. This particular election, everybody is watching Uganda. We call for peace in Uganda. We are calling for peace in Uganda. And we believe the people of Uganda are peaceful and they are going to vote to choose whom they want to vote for. Thank you so much. Make sure you share this information, spread the message, and let the world know that there's an election coming in Uganda and the world is watching that particular election. Thank you so much. Spread information. Make sure you subscribe and